Namaste and Jai Shri Krishna. Welcome to Path to Anandam Series 2, our new series. And today's topic is the power of self-awareness. Pranam to Guruji Hariharji Maharaj for his guidance and blessings. And thank you very much for joining this morning. I am Satya Kalra, your host for the program and founder of Path to Anandam. With Guruji's blessings and his guidance, we have been doing these programs, and whatever you see, the programs are based on these books, on experiences, and all these best sellers on Amazon has been instructed by the Supreme Power. And with his guidance, we do the one-to-one counseling, giving presentations on Bhagavad Gita and spiritual topics. And now we have started the new series, which is called Path to Anandam. How to become blissful in day-to-day life and beyond, and go beyond all these worldly difficulties, challenges, problems, anger, attachments, greed, ego, fear, insomnia, diseases, etc. With the teachings of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Patanjali's yoga, meditation, etc. And ultimately experience the blissful life. And the mission of this study group, the Path to Anandam series, is self to self. Here I put the small s, means body and mind, and how to go to the bigger self, Atma, self-realization. Who am I? The self-transformation and self-improvement by learning through life's challenges and journey within. So this is the mission of this study group. Spiritual practices and meditation, Bhagavad Gita, Patanjali's yoga, etc. And to enhance the quality in every area of our life, find solutions to daily problems through righteous action, dharma, and experience or attain healthy body, healthy mind, peaceful life, and abundance and everlasting happiness and peace, and experience our true nature. Who am I? I am Satchit Ananda. So as you can see, the Bhagavad Gita, the Patanjali's yoga, the meditation, all is combined. And as Hariharji Maharaj always said, the Gita is an answer to all those seeking enlightenment on the various problems of life. So, power of self-awareness. Why did I select that subject? Last week we had the subject, the best of me. But how can I become the best of me? Experience the ultimate infinite nature of me, Satchit Anand. So the question came to me that I have been doing these sadhanas, studying Bhagavad Gita and many other spiritual practices, but I still forget who am I. And also the second question came to me was that I am thinking about something else. I'm doing something else. And my mind is not aligned. It flickers and goes in many directions. For example, if I'm driving, my full attention should be on the road to the driving, but I'm thinking something else. I'm driving just automatically. My mind is going automatically, but I'm thinking something else. And sometimes we turn on the radio in the car, so then they're listening to the music, we're driving the car, and then thinking something else because whatever the song is coming at that time or the bhajan is coming at that time, our mind is going somewhere else. So our mind is doing the multi-functions at the same time. How can I focus on one task? So keeping that question in mind, the power of self-awareness is the answer. But we first know what is self-awareness, what is unawareness. Other words, when we think so many things, we are living in behoshi. We are not, paying attention, just being a slave of mind and wherever mind is going. So how can I bring it back? But what are the causes to take us there? How to develop self-awareness and what kind of benefits? I especially highlighted the benefit, the find the purpose of life. So we get that, and the practices and sankalpas, tips and homework, and of course meditation. So as you can see here, the self-awareness, and here is the path through meditation and practices to go to ultimate true nature, love, peace, Anandam. So my true nature is Satchit Ananda. We know that, but we can't experience it for a long time. We get the small fraction of it, small experiences of it. How can we make it as a permanent, everlasting, and live in that consciousness? Because anger is not my true nature. My true nature is Satchit Ananda. But sometimes I get angry. I forget that my true nature is Satchit Ananda. Sometimes I am so resentful of certain things. And I forget that my true nature is not hatred and resentment. Jealousy and blaming is not my true nature. But sometimes I get into that mode and start blaming in certain situations. Rejection is not my true nature. My true nature is Satchit Ananda. But I forget. I get stressed out, restlessness. But that's not my true nature. Laziness is not my true nature. Sickness is not my true nature. My true nature is Satchit Ananda. I am not sick. I am not lazy. I am Satchit Ananda. I am love, peace, Anandam. Because it is in my DNA. But I still forget. So we have to learn about self-awareness. So what is self-awareness? Paying attention to yourself, ourself, being fully conscious is self-awareness. Understanding our thoughts, emotions, is our strengths, weaknesses, is our true nature. Our self-awareness. And the foundation for personal growth is self-awareness. If we are not aware, we are living in behoshi, flickering the mind in all the directions, and we miss the boat. So self-awareness is so important. It takes us. It is the key to self-transformation. In other words, it changes our habits, our emotions. It guides us to live our life to the highest potential. Who am I? Where did I come from? Where will I go from here? What is the purpose of my life? How to attain it? The purpose of my life. The reach to my highest, unlimited potential. Satchit Ananda. And here you can see this awareness. It gives more creativity. This is basically the status of mind. That state of mind, we are totally focused and aware of the surroundings, ourselves, etc. So what are the causes of unawareness? Because lack of self-awareness is a cause of all miseries in life and in the world. For example, if I'm not driving properly, I'm not focusing, I might get into accidents. Also, if we are not aware and we do certain things and later on regret because we don't know, we are living in ignorance. And sometimes I can give you an example, it's my children, when children were growing up, and certain things I did. And later on, I felt like, oh my God, that's how I am projecting myself. I'm behaving myself with my children. So we do make certain mistakes while we are parenting. We are raising our kids also because we are not aware of it. Our culture different, our generations different, and certain things we do unconsciously. And there are many other issues, like sometimes physical problems, like we are not feeling well and experiencing certain kind of diseases, or emotionally we are not stable, we are feeling hurt, anger, fear, worries. And sometimes we have so many desires which drives us crazy. And we have many responsibilities, deadlines, many activities, and then me, mine. We look for name and fame because of our ego. We want to possess more things because I-ness and minus. And fears, etc., and competitions, and blaming others, which causes the problems in our relationship. And sometimes there are social pressures, religious pressures, activities, financial problems. There are many issues which we kind of lose ourselves and forget that I am love, peace, Anandam. So here you can see how many different areas, the wheel of awareness. This is totally the many places. Our mind goes in many places, many things, many memories, old memories. Sometimes all of a sudden they pop out. And many relationship problems, and with relationship with peoples and emotions and all kind of areas which affect our awareness. So our mind is going all over these places. And that's why it's called the wheel of awareness. But we must be aware of these things. So if we are aware of these things, then how could we know that by practicing, I will get the benefits. So what are these benefits? Again, I put it self to self, means we will go beyond our body, mind, intellect to experience my ultimate true nature, self-atma, self-transformation, self-purification, self-realization. So we become actually the master of ourself, our mind. And we do self on the path of self-improvement and self-transformation. In other words, we are not the emotional roller coaster ride anymore. We are not reacting to every action. So all the actions and reactions are two sides of the coin. When there is an action, there is a reaction. So we have to focus on our action and not be acting and reacting according to the unwanted situations. And we don't blame anymore to others because we understand the higher purpose of the situation, God's Leela. So our relationship improves, our stress is reduced, and our health is improved because of that. Connecting to the body, mind, and soul, and then abundance and prosperity. Reach our ultimate potential, the highest conscious level, means we live in eternal peace. And then we experience, all of a sudden, that wisdom comes, that knowledge comes, that I am none of these. I am not the slave of my mind. I am the master of my mind. And because I am Satchit Ananda. So self-awareness is the key to abundance, success, love, eternal happiness, peace, ultimate purpose of life. Because we start self-focusing on ourselves, then we become aware, then we can, if anything happens, we could analyze, we could take the action, proper action, we can refine ourselves, improve ourselves, and then we feel very satisfied. Don't feel any guilt, don't feel any fear, don't feel any ego, I-ness, my-ness. And then that self-knowledge, when we are calm, we can see ourselves very clearly like a lake. When the water is calm, we can see all the way to the bottom of the lake. Similarly, we can go within ourselves so deep that we experience who I am. I am Satchit Ananda. So how to develop? If there are so many benefits, then how to develop self-awareness? And then we go to our triple A strategy: awareness, analysis, and action. So our goal is here to become an awareness of our physical body, that what kind of difficulties or challenges I am facing with my body, or any particular situation, diseases. My mind, my thoughts, what do I think? How do I feel? How do I behave? What are my actions? How do I speak? And my company, who do I mingle with? Because as our company, so we are. As our thoughts, so is our speech, so is our behavior. And also, our thoughts affects our body, mind. When we are calm, we feel more relaxed. And what kind of relationship I have with my family members, with the community, and what do I do for the nation? So asking questions, being aware, In other words, self-inquiry, that what are the issues I'm facing? And sometimes we are unhappy. So why am I unhappy? The good example from Bhagavad Gita, when Arjuna got upset, he became aware of his situation, his mind, his body. And he said, Karpanya dosho pahat swabhava, means I am not in the proper status of mind. My self-esteem is low. And therefore, I cannot engage in this war. Na jo tasya iti gopindam. So this awareness was the one, and also the company with Lord Krishna, his dear friend with high conscious level, took him to the next level, to the highest level. So he transformed himself by listening to his advice, and ultimately realize that what is his prime duty of his life. So this is a good example of self-awareness and the benefit. So we can ask these kind of questions if we are confused. Is my physical body is okay? Do I have pains? What do I think? Am I stressed? Am I rushing? Am I worried? Am I fearful? How do I speak? All these questions are just for examples are given here. And how do I help the community, nation? What is the purpose of my life? All these questions bring more awareness in our life. So 7 steps to develop self-awareness. Make a commitment to self-awareness, the purpose of our life, and identify the changes we need to make. In other words, make a list of it. Be mindful and live in the present moment. And again, self-reflection, self-inquiry, ask important questions. So this is basically the summary of the things which we do in each session. And take care of ourselves, yoga, meditation, pranayam, and let go of the past and practice our daily life. And have a patience, because transformation is a process, not a quick fix. And I again put all those 7 things right here. This is the calendar, the timetable, our day for daily activities is prepared based on the 7 steps. So how to practice, right? Practice makes you perfect. AAA strategy, be aware of it. And start our day with our spiritual practices, whatever resonates with you, reciting Om Mantra, reading Bhagavad Gita, reading Srimad Ramayana, whatever. But we should observe, witness, live in awareness. Right now you can see it here. And then yoga, pranayam, meditation, here I put it, all those, and watch our thoughts, watch how I speak, how I think, how I judge people, what I do. All these I put it just as a reminder. And then contemplate. Just take one thing at a time. Like here, I want to live in self-awareness. So by doing little by little, focusing on one activity at a time, we lead to the oneness, but one activity at a time. And this is how the self-awareness, self-transformation comes, and we eventually feel ultimate happiness healthy, peaceful, Anandam, and experience who we are, which is in our DNA, Satchit Ananda. So practice the meditation, evaluate our activities, and then let go, let go, let go. Sarv dharman paritajyam mamekam sharanam brahma. Aham tvam sarpapebhyo mokshashyami ma shuchi. Just surrender, surrender, surrender. Let go. So tips for quick exercise. Do Alom Vilom, which we are all familiar with, or most of us are familiar with, which is a breathing exercise, which is alternate nostrils breathing. Be mindful of awareness. Stay in the present moment. When mind shifts, just bring it back with your Om mantra. Breathing with Om mantra brings you back to the awareness. And then, here I put a big I here. Be observant, Sakshi. Observe your action, breathing pattern, your thoughts, speech, action, eating, what you eat, and how you sleep. So our homework is again repeated here, self-awareness. Do I have a purpose of my life? Ask that question. Because it's a practice. Swadhyaya Abhyasnam. We have to do this practice over and over and over. Live in awareness. How do I think? How do I eat? How do I... This is so important because our sense organs are the slave of our mind. And our mind is slave of sense organs. It goes back and forth. Okay, it's a cycle. So we have to become the master of our mind by living in self-awareness. So how do I react in stressful conditions? How do I contribute to the others? How do I feel my body, mind, soul? So, as Vivekananda said, arise, awake, stop not until goal is reached. So awake, awareness. We have to awaken ourselves. So you have two choices. Stay the same or become your best. Because the goal is to become our best. And what is best? I am Satchitananda. I am love, peace, Anandam. So the choice is ours. Choice is yours. So our sankalpa. Live in self-awareness. And experience the healthy, happy, and peaceful life. So our sankalpa is every moment I live in self-awareness. Every moment, not just only on Sundays when we come to these sessions. Because our subconscious mind, this transformation, changes from conscious mind to subconscious mind. We have to purify our subconscious mind to reach to the supreme conscious mind. But the sankalpa is so important. But that sankalpa has to be kaman tattva, without any desires. By controlling our mind, indriyas, and then little by little, as you can see the turtle here, turtle 𝐒𝐞𝐥𝐟, little by little, shanai shanai uppar med buddhya buddhi kreta. But our job is atma sanstam mana kratmana kinchit api chintet. We don't have to think about anything else but the purpose of our life. So thank you very much for joining the self-awareness session, the power of self-awareness. And enjoy the connection of body, mind, and soul, and healthy, happy, peaceful life. But again, as you can see, we are on this path, little by path to Anandam. This is the Anandam, love, peace, Anandam. And step by step, we go there. So again, thank you very much for joining.